What's going on, adventurers? So we're going to be doing a heart update today. I know I haven't done one for a little while, but I wanted to show you guys, this is one of my favorite things to do as far as heart health right now. Look at this delicious meal that I've prepared. Just kidding. So what I'm actually doing is, we just cleaned out Cactus's cage, and this is the new substrate. It's actually coconut, which is really cool because it's environmentally friendly. It's got all this stuff cleaned up over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get him set up and put everything back in his cage, and we'll show you guys how happy he is. But I didn't do this by myself. Shout out to Raptor Mama for coming over and helping me with this, because that enclosure is very heavy, so couldn't do it by myself just yet. Raptor Mama came over to help me, so thank you so much. We just had a really nice dinner together, her and I and Lisa. So I'm gonna show you guys what Lisa's getting into too. She's working on something else with our pets right now. So you have been asking about Lisa, and here's Lisa.
Hi guys.
We have yet another pet. Navi.
It's birthday for Navi.
So I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there are a lot of little white hairs in the bottom of that cage. So we got this cool Shed X shampoo, and we're gonna see how it works. But Navi is just so hyper, it's best to wash her in her crate.
I really don't want to get a bath to tonight.
Yeah, because if Lisa tries to do it, she's gonna be all over her.
When she's out of here, she'll be up on my lap with shampoo. No. So we're gonna do.
So let's not.
This is the Navi technique.
Now, this shampoo smells so good. It smells like citrus, like fresh oranges.
There's vitamins in it.
I got one for Xena too. I didn't show her because literally I take her in the shower with me when I take a shower and give her shower that way. Right. So we didn't show her. But we're going to show Navi getting her shower.
Flaxseed, grapeseed oil, all
kinds of good, healthy stuff.
First, her little, oh shoot. It's really yellow.
It's the orange.
I can attempt to scrub it. No, see, she'll try. Yeah. She's being pretty good.
She is being good. Until you bust the hose out.
No, she'll be like, well, let's try this side, and then we'll worry about it.
Good girl, Knobs.
You ready? Alright, it's this one.
I think I'm going to start using that shampoo. Of course, my hair might fall out.
I hope he's not shed.
How's that feel, Knobs? That's got to feel nice.
He does like to be clean. I usually put her in the sink if it's cold, but I've had her a couple times almost jump off that counter.
Yeah.
It's not really safe.
This is the best way. You can't run away.
It's a good way. Wash your bum.
About to put our boy back in the enclosure. I tried to get Raptor Mama to do it, but she wasn't having it. Oh my gosh! Look, Tuesday.
I'm not helping you again.
Look, Tuesday.
You better get away from me.
Just kidding. Look, my boy. You want to go up on your... Show everybody how you do your tree. You going in your house?
I gotta inspect everything.
Oh boy. Pet the cactus for good luck. Pet the cactus, Mama. For good luck. What if I told you you pet his cactus, you win the lottery? You would do it. So guys, now we're going to get into the whole heart situation. For all of you that are just tuning in, that haven't seen any of the previous videos, please go check those out. It goes into a deeper explanation of what's going on with my health. Currently dealing with heart failure. So most recently, last week, was last Friday, I had an appointment with the cardiologist. I was so looking forward to this appointment because supposedly it was supposed to be when I was going to be getting a echocardiogram, which was what initially told me that my heart was functioning at 15%, which I actually just found out this past Friday. The cardiologist appointment was 2 Fridays ago. This past Friday, I had an appointment at the Heart Failure Clinic, which I hate to call it that. I call it the Heart Success Clinic because it's just such a terrible name. They really need to work on that. Anyway, I found out my heart was actually functioning at less than 15%. So I don't know. I don't know how much that actually is. That's probably the lowest that they determine. So that's fun. But anyway, back to the cardiologist appointment. So I was super disappointed. They only did an EKG, which of course my rhythm's been fine. I haven't had any problem with that, which is amazing, and that's great. They did clear me to travel, which is amazing. One of the diuretics that I'm taking, she actually cut that not only in half, but only half a tablet every other day. So that's great news. Apparently she thinks I'm doing pretty good. Even cleared me for air travel, which is huge. So, you know, she seemed to think I was doing fine, which is good. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, I know how I feel, and I definitely feel like I'm doing a lot better. I feel like my heart function is definitely more than 15% at this point. But I don't know. I'm just the kind of person that I want to actually see my results. Like, I want to know where it's at. Call me crazy. But apparently that appointment for the echo is scheduled at the end of July. I really wish it was sooner, because I'm like, this is digging into my summer. Like, this is going to be stressing me out for most of my summer, which you guys know, you know, summer is a big travel time for us. Like, this is when we should be going. I literally should have had at least 10 travel plans by now, like 10 different places that we're going to be visiting. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be working on that this week. I am working on our travel plans because I was looking at my schedule for this past month, which, you know, May, and like, of course, that's when I should have been like finalizing all the travel plans for now and for the rest of the summer. Dude, I had like 6 doctor's appointments in May, and I'm like, I can't live like this. I'm not 90, and I know that this heart situation is a temporary thing. I've been really scared. Like, there have been nights that, you know, like I checked my pulse one night because I was feeling kind of just feeling weird. I don't even know how to describe it. Like a little lightheaded and just weak. I checked my pulse. It was 51, which really was frightening to me because I've never had my pulse be that low before. And I know it's because of all the meds that I'm on, you know. Dude, I'm just so tired of the meds. I'm ready to just take them all and throw them in the damn trash can. I know that's just not a good attitude, but like, I'm trying to control the blood pressure with diet and exercise. Now, let me get back to another issue that I've been dealing with. I know you guys haven't seen me for almost 2 weeks, except for the live stream the other day. The reason for that is because I have been in an immense amount of pain. I don't know if I told you. Yeah, I did tell you. So the last blood test that I had done revealed that my white blood cell count was still really high, which means that I still had an infection going on somewhere in my body. Probably the lungs. I'm guessing it was the pneumonia still hanging on. I don't know. Anyway, it was a really strong antibiotic called levofloxacin. The brand name for it is Levaquin. So if any of you are familiar with that, you may or may not know that it has a lot of bad side effects. Like, we're talking really serious side effects. Like, it can literally make you hallucinate. I can't believe that none of the doctors, not in the hospital, not my primary, who prescribed it for me to take it 2 weeks ago. Actually, no, I guess it was 3 weeks ago now. None of them said anything about the severity of the side effects. So that kind of is a little irritating to me as well. However, you know, I knew it was a stronger antibiotic because I do have allergies to some of the other antibiotics. So they prescribed this levofloxacin, and after taking it for probably 5 days, I started realizing that I was having really bad joint pain and also muscle pain. Like, not just muscle pain, but like in my tendons. The worst one has been right here and here, like where the crease in your elbow is. So like my bicep muscle, like it was intense. Like I really felt like it was gonna like that tendon, like, you know how you pull a tendon and you're like, oh, I better be careful with that because it feels like it could snap. Apparently, once I decided to read the side effects for this antibiotic, apparently you can get tendons just randomly popping. So that was pretty terrifying. And also it can cause joint pain. Like, I was having really bad joint pain to the point where I was like, do I have like rheumatoid arthritis or something? Because it's all my joints, like my hands, like my hands, like my knuckles, and my knees were really bad, my shoulders, my hips. Like, I could hardly walk. It was so bad. But once I figured out it was the antibiotic, I had taken a total of 8 days of it out of 10. And honestly, I was supposed to only take 3 more after I got out of the hospital, but somebody neglected to call in the prescription. So, you know, here I am dealing with this situation now, which is ridiculous. Somebody dropped the ball on that one. It wouldn't have been so severe if I only had to take 3 pills instead of the 8 that I had to take. And even though I knew that it was causing this pain, like I figured that out at probably day 6, and I still continued to take it for 2 more days. Even though it said stop taking it immediately, I'm like, I've got to get rid of this infection because, you know, this infection is causing all kinds of other problems. Obviously, it was why my heart got attacked with this virus, because, it, you know, my body was weak. So, I don't know. It's just like so much going on. The long and the short of it is, I'm not going to sit around and waste my summer going to doctor's appointments. I've made the decision. Lisa and I've talked about it. So, you know, fast forward to this past Friday, right before this weekend, I went to the Heart Success Clinic. And I do want to say that I like the practitioners there. I love the pharmacist. I love the nurse practitioner. However, they want to increase my dosage for one of the medications that I'm on, and the cardiologist didn't seem to feel the need for it. So, like me personally, I'm going to listen to what the cardiologist says, because the cardiologist is a doctor, number one, with a specialty in cardiology, and the person at the heart failure clinic is a nurse practitioner. So, fine, like, I have respect for nurse practitioners, but I do feel like some of them are on an ego trip. I don't want to increase my medication. It's one of the ones that I've been on, the Entresto. Right now, I'm on 2 main medications for the heart failure. I'm on the Entresto and I'm on the Carvedilol. Okay. Now, I'm still taking the spironolactone, which is the diuretic, but that's the one that got cut down to half a tablet every other day. So I'm like, okay, you know. So, I don't know. Lisa and I have been talking about it, and I feel like that situation where they're saying 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and I don't like to feel like that. I'm a lot upset because I feel like I would have been able to exercise more these past 2 weeks if I wasn't on that antibiotic and my joints weren't hurting so bad, and my muscles, and I just really wish that I would have been told ahead of time before going on this medication that it was an issue. Now, I was on that same medication like via IV in the hospital, and I didn't have any issues. So I don't know. Lisa said a lot of times, you know, when you're on a medication IV versus orally, you can have different side effects, and that makes sense. I just wish that they would have told me. And I don't know, I feel like they probably could have put me on. There were other medications that do the same thing that are not the ones that I'm allergic to, that have a lot less side effects. So I don't understand why they didn't try those. I'm just getting so irritated with doctors at this point, because I have a primary now who I'm not that happy with, because that's the one that was trying to put me on the med where your butthole can possibly fall off. Which, by the way, the cardiologist said, no, you don't have to go on that. You know, if we do realize that you have an issue with diabetes later on, which we can test you for in 3 months, then, you know, we'll discuss it. But she's like, you don't have to go on that. So I'm like, good, because I was not planning to go on that one. I don't know. Like, I just feel like maybe, I mean, I have the echocardiogram coming up at the end of July, and then I have a doctor's appointment with the cardiologist in August. I'm honestly ready to say F it. I'm not going to any other doctor's appointments. I'm supposed to schedule with my primary for the beginning of July. I'm actually on the books for the Heart Success Clinic, you know, June 24th. And I'm like, I'm not sitting around wasting my life with these doctor's appointments where they don't do anything anyway. Like, nothing was accomplished. The only thing that was accomplished with this last appointment was that they did answer some questions for me. They didn't know the answers to some of them, which was, one of them was, is it okay for me to still enjoy my hot tub? Because, you know, we have a hot tub. It's an inflatable, but I like one of the best purchases that we have ever made. I absolutely love it. I pretty much get into it every single day. And for those of you that don't know, hot tubs actually lower your blood pressure, which did not realize that until more recently when I was reading about it. But Yeah, I don't turn it way up though. Like prior to the heart failure situation, I would turn it up to 104, but that was when it was like freezing cold outside. Now, I usually have it set between 99 and 100, which is fantastic. And even when it gets hotter out this summer, I'll probably turn it down to like 98, 97, whatever, you know. But especially now with all this joint pain, it's helped me so much. The only problem is the pain has been so bad, it's been hard for me to get in and out of it. But you know, I got this. So also, they didn't know about massage chairs because we have a massage chair, and that has been a lifesaver as well. It's really helped me with my circulation. It feels great. If I had to guess at this point where my ejection fraction is, that's the heart function, how they categorize the heart function. It's how much blood your heart is pushing out is basically what it is. That's how they determine your heart function. I would say I feel like it's somewhere between 35 and 40 at least. Feeling a lot stronger. The stamina is not there, but that's going to come with exercise. And even though, like I said, I haven't been able to really go out and walk as much as I want to at this point, I feel like, I've been walking a half a mile regularly, like consistently every single day. And that's just daily walking around the house and wherever we go. That's not even trying. So, and I don't get home and feel like I need to go to bed, which is huge. I mean, just a month ago was when I did the first heart failure video. Go back and look at that one. Look how exhausted I looked. I know you can't see my eyes. I'm outside right now, but I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I get tired. When we went to Gettysburg the other day and I got home, I was tired, but I didn't go to bed. I was like, I'm gonna watch some TV for a little bit or whatever. And, you know, I don't really have an off switch. So if I'm tired though, I do go to bed. I mean, that's just, you know, I listen to my body. And at this point, I feel like that's better than listening to the doctors. If I have any kind of situation, I know you guys are gonna be like, Jen, you need to go to the doctor, blah, blah, blah. I understand that. I respect it. I know y'all love me. I know you love us. But I do listen to my body. If I feel like I'm having any kind of situation, which the doctor told me, as long as you're not having any shortness of breath or any chest pain, I don't see where you're having an issue. She seemed to be very positive about it. She did say she thinks I'm gonna need to be on this medication for life. And I talked to them at the Heart Success Clinic. Let's not even call it that anymore. I don't want to call it the Heart Failure Clinic one more time. That was the last time. Unless I'm just explaining it to new people. So she said I would have to be on it for life unless it was caused by a virus, and then it gets better 100% or close to that. And I'm like, everybody's saying it was a virus, so I don't know why anybody's not like, they're saying it was caused by a virus, or they can't figure out why it happened, but they're not saying like, oh yeah, for sure, you know, it was caused by a virus, so you're not going to have to be on medications for life, blah, blah, blah. They're not saying that, and it's getting on my nerves. I know it's probably a liability. I don't know. But that's what I want to hear. I want to hear, yeah, you're going to be fine. You got this. So, I don't know. Like, the fact that she wanted to increase one of my medications, I mean, I didn't say no, but I told her I'm probably not going to do it. And my biggest reason for that is because, number one, I'm finally, other than the joint pain, I'm finally starting to feel good with all these meds that I've been on, because they've done so many adjustments. I was having issues with dizziness. I was having issues with photosensitivity, which is extreme sensitivity to light to the point where it made your eyes hurt, and it made the dizziness worse. Finally, I'm getting that under control. And I've been checking my blood pressure consistently, not as often as I used to. I wouldn't want to be neurotic or anything, but you know, I've been checking it, especially if I'm feeling lightheaded or if I'm feeling like it might be high. I'm checking it, and it's all been very consistently in the normal range. So I don't think it's a good idea, given the fact that it was 90 over 60 just 2 weeks ago. I don't want to increase that medication. I don't think it's a good idea. I'll see how I feel after I'm over this joint pain and I start walking more, because that's obviously going to bring the blood pressure down even more. You know, the more you exercise, the lower your blood pressure gets, which is good. And that's what we want. And that's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to do this naturally. I'm going to lose this weight. I've been doing amazing with, you know, not drinking soda. I've had a couple here and there, because I know that if I deprive myself, I'm going to just go crazy and be like, F it, I'm just going to have it every day. But, you know, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I've been, you know, eating very clean, healthy, a lot less. Like, it's very rare that I'll eat bread. The only time I'll eat bread is maybe if we happen to go through like a drive-through and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a sandwich or something like that. And even then, I'll eat like half of the bread. So, yeah, I've been doing really, really well, guys. And, you know, I was so depressed the other day when they told me they wanted me to go on more medication. I'm like, I feel like I'm going backwards. Nobody wants to feel like they're going backwards when you have a situation like this. Like, you want to feel like you're just progressing and not going backwards. And I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. So I'm going to cancel that appointment. You know, I'll get the blood work done that they want. I will listen to the results when they call me, but I'm not going back in there until after I see the cardiologist. So, I don't know. That's just a decision that I'm making. Like, we were getting to the point where we were trying to transition down to Florida. We're still waiting till July hits because that's when Lisa's going to find out if her license will be reciprocated in Florida and what she has to do. So please keep praying for that, because that's the ultimate goal for us, is to get in Florida. I really would like to get down there sooner or later, because I know being in those Florida springs would make me feel so much better. It would probably help me with my heart. You know, I want to swim. I told Lisa I really would like to get a pool here at our house, but pools are expensive. We could get an above ground pool. We have to get somebody to come out here and either put some sand down or excavate or something, because we have just enough of an incline. It's not tremendous, but it's enough of an incline that a pool will not set up flat here. So, I don't know. We have a pool in Florida. I will get that pool fixed, and I will swim in that pool every freaking day. Like, there was a point, not recently, but there was a point when we were living down there, Lisa and I would swim a mile every day. So, I know if I was having heart issues then, I would not have been able to do that. So, this is fairly new, and I'm going to kick this thing's butt. I'm still determined. But like I said, you know, I'm going to listen to what the cardiologist says. I really could give two craps what anybody else is saying about it as far as doctors. Like, and they're not even doctors. Both of them, like I said, are nurse practitioners, which I have no issue with. But I really do feel like, and y'all let me know too, okay? Let me know if you've been to a nurse practitioner and they seem like they were ego tripping, because I feel like it's a thing. I really do. I've been to several now, and I'm just like getting the same thing from all of them. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to find an MD, like a general practitioner MD. But this one came highly recommended, and you know, I think she has a good grasp of my situation, but I just didn't like the way she talked to me previously. So I don't know. I'm considering going somewhere else. I was going to give her another chance. My mom's getting ready to go to her next, well, in like 2 weeks. So I could see how it goes with her, but I don't know. I feel like she's really pushing drugs at this point. And, you know, I know sometimes you need medications, but I feel like she's overkill with it. So I honestly am ready to find a naturopathic doctor. I'm not saying that I'm not going to take the meds. I feel like I literally told them yesterday at the Heart Success Clinic that I will take the meds for 1 year and then I'm done. I can't do this for the rest of my life. I want a good quality of life, and like I just feel like taking medications every day is not it for me. It's just, some people can deal with it. I've never had to take medication for longer than like 10 days for, you know, a cold or something. Like, I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know if it's my, you know, ADHD or what it is, but like I have a hard time remembering to take just these couple pills at this point. I mean, it was a lot when I first started, but I can't even take a daily vitamin. I forget or whatever. I just can't do it. So I don't know. But we'll talk again soon, guys. I just wanted to give you all an update. I know this was longer than usual, but this is how I'm feeling. Please flood the video with your comments, because I want to know what you guys think about everything that we covered today. And I will talk to you guys real soon, and hopefully the next video will be from somewhere fun. I probably will do one more heart update, maybe before that. We'll see. Love you guys, and see you soon.